That's just a special one for anyone who was watching at this early stage. What an animal. Hey, Strictly Sega, how's it going? Good to see you, man. And choose. Oh, wow, God. No, actually, I friggin', yeah, just for you. I forgot my orange. Give me a minute. You know what I was going to do? I was going to play an old video as a warm-up. So, yeah, that's the right one. Okay. I was thinking... let me see. The videos by the 100. Sure. Yes, there they are. No. The first was the shortest. They tend to be about 50. First compilation of 100 videos is under 15 minutes. Second is over 15 minutes. The third is 18 minutes. Fourth is over 15 minutes. Fifth is 16 minutes. Sixth is 15 minutes. Seventh is almost 18 minutes. Eighth is 16 and a half minutes. Ninth is... maybe I'll do the one of the 1,000 videos. That's exactly 15 minutes. Knocking out your 10,000 steps. Nice. Okay. So I forgot some stuff. So I'm going to do this as a warm-up. I'll wait for a few people to come. Where are we? No. This one. Now, what the fuck was that? Starts with the Wanker Fat Wednesday for some reason. Okay. All right, share screen. This was to celebrate my 901st to 1,000th video.
G'day viewers, well it's Wangafat Wednesday time again. So what am I not giving a fuck about today? Simple, this is my 1,000th video. I don't give a fuck, it's just a number. That was a lie actually, I think it's a pretty big deal. Big deal for me, that is, I don't think I've ever done anything on this scale in my life. And I certainly didn't set out to do it. People often ask me, wow, how do you do so many videos? One at a time. If right back at the start, someone said over the next 4 years, you're going to do 1,000 videos for YouTube, I probably would have been too scared to start. So first bit of advice out of the way. If you want advice on how to start, start. The first thing does not have to be perfect. The 10th thing doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing has to be perfect. So long as it's good for you and you can find an audience if that's what you're after, then you're doing the right thing. So this is my thing. And hey, the long-term viewers will know every 100 videos, I do a compilation of the previous 100, just as a sort of catch-up. And this one's no different, but because I got a few things I want to go through in this, this will be a bit faster than normal. Kind of like this. Where the fuck dyslexic? I've got a solution.
It's not gay.
I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. You know, that is the best way to get ignored. Please love me. Remember the bit about the narcissist? I need your love. Millions of people that are that fucking stupid. They're just fucking cats.
Gay boy, boot polish.
Then shut the fuck up and get the fuck out. Not saying she's got a charming beard like this. Shut the fuck up. No, don't go away. You need to listen to this. Now, did you see what I did there? No, that's sick and wrong.
It's probably childish.
Fuck you, flesh bag. You're not so smart yourself.
Screw you, Davros. Screw you. I'm out because Doctor Who blew it up.
It might not be true. So, you be thinking of buying some Vegemite then?
Perth's a party town, so you got to tell me, if you're in Perth, are you up for it? And I turned right in front of a cop car. Are you sure you didn't mean times I don't give a fuck about you? Then stay the fuck away from that whole corridor. Get fucked, you fuckers.
Hello, everybody.
It's Blotto here, the creator of the Totally Fucked Up Friday theme song.
There's no such thing as a hero.
Both responses are blindingly fucking stupid.
Will tonight be the night I wear no pants inside the Dalek? Who knows?
Stay the fuck off, okay? We don't want you. Fuck off!
See, I'm in my shed. Yay, you know that. That's my backdrop.
What was there in that video that made it sound like I had any tolerance for racists? That's humor! Then you're still racist, even if you're too fucking ignorant to know that. You have the most annoying ringtone in history! It's just awful.
Drinking's not grown up big or clever, kids.
Fuck them. I'm not going to let reality get in the way of a good story.
Why will they not shut the fuck up? Who or what am I not giving a fuck about today?
Oh no! Who am I not giving a fuck about today?
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
They've got this $1 billion lawsuit against YouTube.
This is a social get-together, not any sort of elitist club.
Dude, you've totally gypped me.
People who are feeling the effects of war right now. We are a nation of shark punchers.
There's got to be some respect for artists' rights.
But that's just why I don't give a fuck.
That's the noisy bastard thing.
I'm going to make the cow poo into a plastic bag
Inside me. That could be a big hit. I just don't give a fuck.
Hail Tom Cruise! Hail Tom Cruise! Hail Tom Cruise!
This is the worst protest ever! Because they're dickheads! Well, if it was me, the email would say, fuck those guys. Now, why this is fucked up? So factards, just shut the fuck up!
Regards to Tiger Woods and his affairs, I really don't give a fuck.
What the fuck is that? I mean it! What the fuck is that? And for you and your Puritan attitude to my caffeine intake, I don't give a fuck.
We're going now to meet a Twitter addict.
It's child porn!
You're much more interesting to look at than me for a start. I'll get... You don't have the guts. It's up to you to prove me wrong. And how's this for something a little different? There's a choir singing, "Why am I so mean?" Oh, okay, say hello to the people.
You fucking dirty communist bastards! Namely, the not giving a fuck part.
For the new year, it's time for a new you.
So enjoy the view, god damn it.
What the fuck is wrong with you people? And oh, how you deserve a smack upside the
fucking head for that attitude.
Guy was so fucking fat, he's got his own fucking gravity field.
This one, the shit's getting heavy. Joyzy?
And he said, watch out or kangaroos will sodomize your car.
But it's not racist.
Life's not like that for me. I got my Australia burgers.
Just don't talk to me anymore, okay?
It was drugs and orgies and partner swapping. It's fucking fiction, you morons!
Which brings us to here. Hey, I don't know if you noticed something. Have you ever seen what they call a tag cloud on a blog? It's when a little thing that shows you what words are used the most often. What word do you think would come up top in a tag cloud for things I say in videos? That's right, it would be chastity, because that's the most important topic to me. What's that you say? You actually want to see all 999 up to this point in context? Why didn't you say so?
Angry, 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 Aussie. 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 Angry, 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 Aussie. 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 Angry, 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 angry. Angry, 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 Aussie. Aussie. Angry, Aussie. Understand the concept of angry Aussie. Angry, angry Aussie.
That's giving you an epileptic seizure. Welcome back. Yeah, this is funny. This video I've been thinking about for a while, because obviously this big number's been looming for a while. And pretty much every variation I came up with in my head started to sound a bit like an Academy Awards acceptance speech where I thanked a whole bunch of people, because it really is about other people who've contributed. You would have seen lots of different faces popping up in there. I've done lots of collaborations over the time. I've had help and support from so many people. Some of the biggest names on YouTube have helped me out. And then people with very small number of subscribers have helped me out and got together in gatherings. It has been the interactions with people that make it worthwhile. Like, why do I reply to comments? Because most people make it worthwhile. And the idiots are actually a tiny minority. They're loud and obnoxious and they seem really big sometimes, but they're nothing compared to the really good people. So in the context of community, here's something I've said, what feels like 100 times. It's what you make of it. YouTube's what you make of it. I feel like I've made the most of it. I'm enjoying it more now than I ever have. And I hope to keep on enjoying it. Let's see how many thousand videos I can do. But this is my Academy Awards acceptance speech time. This was really dodgy to me because so many people have helped me. I feel like I'm going to miss someone out who's really important. Everyone's important, okay? You're all important. Everyone.
I'm actually stopping it there because the retro stuff is saying, and you were talking about the socials. You could definitely create an AI version of me from that content. And there is the disturbing number of bot accounts on social media already. I do love that you picked out the upsizing. Oh dear, what a moment. And that was like, that video was made like 13 years ago. Good Lord. Good Lord. What sort of a loony does that sort of thing, honestly? I actually stopped doing the 100 video compilations after 1,000, largely because it was like really difficult and time consuming to do. Lukey, what's that? Not ready for that amount of angry. I mean, maybe. I mean, I love the updated one because it's a completely true story. I was not even exaggerating. The weird little bogan that did it. That was how she talked. Well, don't I sound more country 13 years ago? Okay. Maybe it's the sophisticating influence of Melbourne. Or maybe it's just getting older. I don't know. Oh, well. See, now I'm tempted to do all the other 100 ones because they're pretty funny. Oh, yeah, Greg, you're agreeing? It's the Melbourne influence. But I'd been in Sydney for 10 years before I came to Melbourne. But, you know, we change over time, I guess. That's just the way that it is. Oh, dear. So, Discord, a bit of back and forth with Strictly Sega about various limited Star Wars. And I did remember when lockdown finished, and there'd become that catchphrase of Dan Andrews saying, "Get on the beers." And so when the lockdowns stopped and people are like, "Are you going to get on the beers?" He said, "I think I'll go something a bit more top shelf." And he posted a picture of drinking some Starwood. I'd always thought that was Nova, but Strictly Say you shared it again and said, which Starwood is that? And I could see some letters on it, and it was obviously Tawny. It's weird. In my head, that was Nova that he was drinking there. A video per stream. People drop a new Discord channel. Play this video on your next stream. All right. There you go. Sydney's more Aussie than Melbourne. Well, imagine how much my voice would change if I was in Adelaide for 20 years because, well, actually, more than 25 years. Jesus Christ, I lose track of how long I've been in Melbourne. As I mentioned occasionally, lived here longer than anywhere else in my life. Moved here 98. So was that 26 years? Yes, the Mandela effect. Yeah, when you remember things wrongly. Oh, yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Play an old Angry Aussie vid during the stream. Oh, I do semi-regularly get comments on really old videos. Someone's watched it. There you go. That's an interesting thing for today. 40th anniversary of Tetris. Did anyone watch that movie? Someone made a movie that was supposed to be, the hidden story of how Tetris, because it was a Russian program when, Russia was still, were they still Soviet at that point? I don't know. But apparently it was very hard to get it out of Russia. And they made a movie about it. There's been weird movies about tech in the last couple of years. There's one about the BlackBerry. There's one about the GameStop Reddit nerds. So yeah, okay, 84 was still USSR. There you go. What were the other ones? There were other weird tech movies came out in the last, say, 4 years. Excellent question, Greg. Certainly under the Tsars for hundreds of years, there was hideous oppression. So, yeah, it is a good question. What's your definition of free, I guess? Loogie, election time. Hold on to your butts. Yeah, I know. Like, what the fuck's going to happen? I don't think anyone can confidently say, okay, you reckon the BlackBerry movie's good? Okay, I might watch. Oh, no, not this weekend. I'm going away this weekend. This might be the last stream I do for a week and a half. Thursday I will be home, but it's like Halloween and a ridiculous number of kids come to our door. So, but they'll probably be done by 8. So, yeah, I'll probably stream on Thursday, and I come back from the weekend away on Tuesday, but I might be too tired to stream. So I might not stream again until the following Thursday. We'll see. Yeah, Tetris is older than you. That's right. The Air Jordan shoes. That was business/tech things. Yeah, weird movies. I feel like there was at least a couple more as well. But I might be imagining it. What else? Any other weird business/tech movies? There was that's going back a few years, but yes, there was that McDonald's movie, which was not bad. The founder, Ray Kroc, and it didn't really spare him that he fucked over the McDonald brothers. There was a Facebook movie, The Social Network, yes. Safa and Loogie both pointing that out. That's going back further again, but yeah. But yeah, I feel like there were... But again, Facebook is huge. McDonald's is huge. I feel like the story about the BlackBerry and Tetris were much smaller stories. There was the Browser Wars movie too. That was interesting. They mashed it up like it was part documentary and part movie, but it was interesting. Kind of surprising there hasn't been a MySpace movie, honestly. No love for Tim. Was that his name? Tom. It was Tom. I thought it was Tom. You joined MySpace and Tom was automatically your friend. I love when Tom from MySpace was pointing out that Twitter was becoming fucked, and someone just go, "You're just jealous," like, yeah, because MySpace is nothing. He's like, dude, I cashed out for tens of millions of dollars and I'm just lying on a beach now. I'm pretty happy. What do I have for dinner? I was doing the old U-Foods. What did I have? Because I had it for lunch as well. Just because I had extra U-Food, so I got to use them up. What did I have? Lasagna for lunch and... shredded beef ravioli for dinner. So there you go. And they're both pretty yummy. But yes, I'm going to have a really decadent 4-day weekend with Mrs. Angry, going away. We'll be doing usual, going to pubs, bars, restaurants, distilleries, having a good old time. We got all these places we can go to. And they're in really different areas, but there are distilleries everywhere. So when I would go, I did go into the city. I went into work today. I take my food to me. Not only, look, I'm saving. See if Toby/Celtic King comes in. He sent a bunch of weird things. Like there is a lot of these. Is it 7, 8? These weird things, different size envelopes. Yeah, but I'll save them for if Toby actually shows up. I'll save it for a night when Toby's on. How busy was the CBD? I mean, I don't think it's changed. I don't think Mondays and Tuesdays have changed in the last year. It's about the same. The train's always the same number of people. Like the food halls and stuff, pretty busy. Like I reckon it must be crazy on Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday, is when most people go into the city for work. And I don't know how well I'd cope with those crowds, quite honestly. Although in December, there's at least one Thursday I'm going in. We're having our staff Christmas party. I've got to show up for that. Take in some of my eggnog so my team can pre-game. Greg, okay, you're probably a better judge of it than me. It's increased. I mean, look, yeah, okay, it's definitely increased. I don't know that Mondays and Tuesdays have increased that much in the last 6 months. I think they kind of hit a plateau, but there's probably just generally a few more people each day. Lukey, good news. Your disability hearing's in a few weeks. Lawyer thinks it went well, just waiting for hours. That is good news. I celebrate your good news, Lukey. Don't understate it. Really, 2 thumbs up. Hoping for good news for you, man. Do you still live in the city, Greg? Because I know you did for years, and you'd definitely be a better judge of how busy things are than me. Taxman told big business to go back to the office and go back. Yeah. Well, there's like I go in 2 days a week. There's no pressure in my workplace to do more than that. Apparently, some people have not been going back in. My boss said, like, oh, yeah, there was this meeting of management. And so, like, people are going to be told, hey, you are meant to go in. And she said that won't affect us because we go in. We have a couple of days a week in. Apparently, some people been taking the piss a bit and not going in at all for years. Cheeky buggers. I envy them. Okay, so Greg, you are still living in the city. Okay, yeah. So you definitely know way better than me. So if I visit Melbourne once in a blue moon. Yes, yeah, it was kind of crappy weather when you came here last, but that's okay. This weekend will be interesting. So we're away going on Friday. And so I'm booked in somewhere Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday nights. Saturday and Sunday are supposedly going to be warm, mid-20s, and probably not raining, but maybe a little bit on Sunday. And Monday, Tuesday, a bit cooler, maybe a little bit of rain. There might be a bit of rain for the Melbourne Cup, might be a heavy track. Yeah, lunch, crappy weather, AZ's funeral, crappy weather. AZ's funeral was actually pretty crappy weather. Yeah. Yeah, decent weather visiting your sister. Well, there you go. You're clearly meant to visit your sister more often, Sartha. Oh, I was just going to check if Strictly Sega is still there, because we were having Discord chat about Star Wars. You kind of got me in the mood to do. I want to do another comparative Star Wars tasting, just for laugh. Just for laugh. Let's see what I got. Now I tell you what, I had a moment of strength today. I saw a distillery from New South Wales released a limited edition whiskey. The barrel they aged it in, it had originally been a bourbon barrel, and then it was got by Australian beer maker Stone and Wood, who aged some beer in it. And then this whiskey distillery got the barrel from Stone and Wood and aged whiskey. And I bet it tastes good. And it's not a hugely expensive thing. I like the simplicity of this one, bowling shirt style, and just an elegant little martini logo there. Although questionable martini with a shaker. It's just those are the 2 most recognizable symbols for cocktails: a martini glass and a cocktail shaker, cobbler shaker at that. So shaken martinis, not cool, not cool. 10-pin bowling. I'm so fucking bad at bowling. Not saying I wouldn't do it for a laugh, but prefacing it with so fucking bad. There's a place going to open near Melbourne Central. More like was Melbourne Central, then the QV, and it's like the other side. Melbourne Central, QV, just the other side of the QV. This place going to open. It's a darts bar. I'm honestly kind of interested in going there when it opens. I don't think it's open yet. It's getting very close to being open because I see it when I go to work. And that's honestly looking kind of interesting. Loogie, nice and subtle. Make sure. Yes, dear, very sharp. Oh, thanks, mate. I'll take, even though it's a compliment for the shirt, I'll take your time. I do like, I've got some really over the top designs and some more subdued designs. I've got a few of these bowling shirt style ones. Quite like them. I like mixing them up. The darts bar. It is, oh God, remembering the name of the streets, but it's just past freaking QV. Let me open a map and I'll find it. Why are there always emails from Nick's Wine Merchants when I'm on the stream? Anyway, gonna go on maps. Okay. I'm using QV as a reference point. So it is on the corner of Russell Street and Little Lonsdale. It's called Flight Club. Wait, has it opened? It's got a website. Oh, apparently there's one in South Terrace, Fremantle. There you go. Okay, Russell Street, Melbourne opens 22 November. So in about a month, it opens. 288 Russell Street, corner of Russell and what did I say? Little Lonsdale? Yeah, Little Lonsdale. Ooh, now I gotta look. Okay, I should freaking share the screen when I'm looking at things. Oh. Okay. Window. This one. Okay. So this is the website. The place doesn't open till 22nd November, so it's like 4 weeks. So I want to see what they offer food and drink. Do they do cocktails? High tea social with prosecco, bottomless tea, cakes and sandwiches. That is a weird thing for a darts bar. What are they serving food and drink wise? Mix and share mini plates, 2 to 3 plates per person. Okay. Those are pretty fucking expensive. What they're calling bites, $20 and up. Sharing platters for 3 people. Carnival board. Sharing treats, churros and brownies for 2 people. Pizza paddles. That's what I want. Pizza. They reckon that serves 2 people. $26 to $30 for pizzas and plates. Salads, burgers. That's average CBD. Okay. Are they doing cocktails? On tap, wines. Okay. I want to know what their cocktails are. Chambord and Bay. Oh, shots. That's bad. Slushies. Oh my God. Watermelon Passionista. Salted caramel espresso martini. Sales cup. No, okay. They serve shit drinks, but that's okay. Ooh, a black bowler hat with that shirt. I don't have a black bowler hat, but I have some stylish dark hats. Fancy Darts Place, corner of Elizabeth and Lonsdale, where Michael's camera. Oh, I haven't been down that way in a while. So there's something where Michael's camera used to be. Okay. Store in Melbourne D sells churros. I mean, I don't know. There's, I don't know what specifically, but you know, it's lots of places. I'm gonna make an old fashioned because I can just make it in the glass. Let's make a big decision. What are we gonna make it with? Okay. Let's go over here. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Sugar zero. Actually, I'm going to use that stuff. I'm trying to finish that. Which I think is already a liqueur, so it doesn't need much sugar syrup. Do that. How much is in here? Is that a deceptively large amount? Or is this a small amount? It's not that much. All right. That's my old fashioned. Where's my bitters? Which bitters will I put in? Black walnut bitters. My newest bitters. Black walnut bitters. Black bowler hat, that shirt, pimp cane. Yeah. Hell yeah. Where's that coming from? Safa just asking Greg if he hates Sydney. Pimpin' ain't easy, Loogie. Also, I feel like we haven't seen you for ages, so it's nice to see you. Chill, my drink. Just make it in the glass. Oh man, that walnut bit is a real distinctive flavor. It's really fucking nice. Okay, but Greg has come back with yes. Do hate Sydney. Maybe you discussed it before. Oof, that's not good, dude. Well, you know, I'm sending all the positive vibes your way that things get a bit better for you. Ugh. So many friends who have health problems. I'm not completely immune from health problems myself. Actually, excellent question. Have you lived in Melbourne your whole life, Greg? Don't know that I've ever asked you that. But of course, Greg actually lives in the Melbourne CBD. I've never lived in the CBD. I had another YouTube friend who lived in the CBD for ages, but he has moved out to the suburbs like, I don't know, a decade ago. You have tea, so that's a big plus, Loogie. A nice tea. You lived in Melbourne for 30 years. I did not know that. There you go. You want to live in Melbourne? I mean, it's a nice place to live. There's a lot of diversity here. You can get the whole thing. So Strictly Sega lived in Melbourne longer than me. I've been here 26 years. And you came over to WA 2010. Okay. That makes you older than I thought you were. Like about 10 years older than I thought you were. But no, that's okay. You've just got that boyish charm. 45. I thought you were probably about 35. So there you go. It's that boyish charm you have. Made me think you were younger. You see, you do with those things make me feel old. You started watching when you were 26. Holy crap. There's still nothing quite beats meeting someone in your 30s who goes, oh yeah, I was watching you when I was in high school. Fuck. Okay. This is the whole, and I did, I mentioned it that in that 1,000 thing. Yeah, yes, again, Safa, you look younger than you are too. You have the boyish charm as well. I did mention it in that 1,000th video that I played earlier. I never would have believed I would do all this stuff and do it. And that's only 4 years in. 4 years in, I'm going, oh, I never would have believed I would do this. And, you know, just been posting shit, even though, you know, thank you, COVID, for the last 4 years, it's basically just been live streams, hangouts, chill time. I never would have believed I'd do all this stuff and have, you know, just a stupid number of people watching. Like if no, stop it. Stop it, god damn it. Wait, where's the thing that says how many lifetime views I have? Wait, home shorts history? Oh no, history is thing I watched. My videos. Is there a thing? Dashboard. Is there a thing here? Current, no views. Okay. Holy shit. Videos watched in the last 48 hours. My top videos. Does Japan have arse-eating cafes? And again, these are all 15 plus years old. Does Japan have arse-eating cafes? Sex toy or lollipop? Or are watching movies with AIDS? Big tit zombie. My most viewed videos in the last 48 hours. Good Lord. Channel analytics. Is that what I want? Channel analytics. Let me see. Analytics. Overview. It's still weird to me how much videos still get watched. Okay, lifetime. 50 million views. Jesus Christ. Again, in modern YouTube terms, that's nothing. You get people who get 50 million views with one video. But for me, who's little nobody, when did, like, you see where mine dropped off, like 12 years ago, basically. Or even, yeah, I think it's safe to say 12 years ago, I stopped trying. But 50 million views, that's like 49,999,000 more than I thought I would ever get. Hey, Pat, how you doing? The Mistress M1s get a lot of views, definitely. Educational. I know the internet and sex. Honestly, that's all it is. I don't know. It was the combination of COVID and Trump that made me stop doing things because I thought that was all I was making videos about, COVID and Trump. And I thought, don't need to be doing this. Yeah, Mistress M, good, solid information. What am I doing? Trying to get things to happen. Whoa, what's all that about? Can probably get rid of that. And there we go. Right. Flight Club. I mean, I go there. Yes, I did order another bottle of my rum cask single malt whiskey, cask strength, because I need some, because it's one of my favorites, and I'm running out, and it's quite, for what it is, it's reasonably priced. Plus, get 12 free canned cocktails, which is a retail value of another $100. So it's pretty good. What's Nick Wine Merchants trying? Okay, I'm talking about things that I'm not showing you again. I should share when I do this. Okay, so Nick's Wine Merchants, Lefroy 10-year-old, not $200, $160. That's okay. I don't need that. Nick Coffee Green. Yeah. I don't need that. Dan's. Okay, this is an interesting question. Dan Murphy's posing. Let's share this. Oh, yes, I did see. Okay, reviews from Pat and the Pat's movie reviews. Another 10 out of 10. This week, Pat has seen and reviewed Venom, Till Death Do They Part, Venom The Last Dance. I thought the Venom movies have been fun, nothing exceptional. No, I guess I expect that one to be fun as well. So let's see. I want to see what Dan Murphy's advice is for gift giving, as in, gift giving booze. How much should you actually spend? Resist the trap of overspending. There you go. Okay. Does this weird thing. Under 25. If you're spending less than 25, there's a high chance this is a social duty gift. Oh my God. If you're into wine, you can get good fucking wine for $25. And some beer options. And sake. There you go. 20 to 50. Show you care. Now they're saying limoncello. Or an expensive wine. Or a margarita whiskey. Okay. 50 to 75 for significant occasions. Perrier Cuvée Champagne. Roku Japanese Gin. More expensive. 75 and up. The big. There you go. Starwood gets a look in. Yeah, you care about someone if you're giving them Nova as a present. That's actually not a bad guide, honestly. Does Strictly Sega have popcorn? Sometimes. I'm popcorn's okay. I'm not huge into it. If I'm getting popcorn, Safa, I'll just get the plain buttered popcorn at the cinema. It's a whole thing. Oh, is there? So yeah, I'm actually giving Dan Murphy's a bit of a thumbs up on that price guide. That was actually pretty sound advice. It's a whole thing. What is Flavicol? What is that? Pat, I'm doing pretty good. Glad you already said you're good. I'm glad to hear that. Flavicol. Okay, I'm going to look up Flavicol. Why not? Oh, popcorn salt. Okay. Oh, they make popcorn flavoring. Flavicol popcorn salt, butter flavored salt. Goodness. There you go. I had never heard of that before. It's heaven. Okay. I'd never heard of that before. Pat, I had to go into the office, mate, working. And then I came home and had some dinner, and now I'm here. Yeah, it sounds like you're really sold on the Flavicol, and it seems to have rave reviews online. I just very quickly looked it up. Anyway, in honor of Discord chat we were having earlier, I'm going to do another Starwood tasting. I do two of the ones that we were talking about, and something else. I'm arbitrarily going to go 4 Starwoods, maybe the more obscure ones I have. But, okay, so we have, because we mentioned, okay, Vitalis, which was their anniversary special. Okay, so Vitalis, and because we were mentioning Tawny, because that's what Dan Andrews had. That's not Tawny. This is Tawny number 2. Tawny is Australian port because of the EU rules. You can't call Australian port anymore. So it tends to get called Tawny. This is one of the more obscure ones. I've still got Sticky Toffee Apple, limited to 1,600 bottles. And I think that's a Hungarian oak here. That's another obscure one. 1,200 bottles, 50%. Let's do this. I'm just doing this. So, 52%. I'm going to do it in ascending order of proof. 52% for Vitalis. What's Tawny? 48%. Hungarian Oak's 50%. Sticky Toffee Apple, 48%. So these are all around the 50%, 100 proof mark. Little lower, little higher. But I'm going to do Toffee Apple first. Then Tawny. Then Hungarian Oak. They say what they made? Sticky Toffee Apple. Okay, so this was Tony used apple brandy barrels from the US. Finished our red wine matured single malt in these barrels for 3 years. Damn, so this was first aged in red wine barrels, then spent 3 years in ex-apple brandy barrels. So that's pretty neat. Let's do that. Put them there so I can taste them. Okay. Okay. Ah, there we go. Waiting for new bottles to arrive in the mail, so why not wait to Friday? Next Friday, tasting new Star Wars and Archie Rose. Nice. Okay, so first, the one they call Sticky Toffee Apple, because it was aged in ex-apple brandy barrels. Doesn't really smell like apples. Yep, I will be away on Friday. As I was saying earlier, I might not stream. Oh, look, I'm probably going to stream on Thursday because I think we'll be finished with Trick or Treaters by 8 p.m. But I might not. Who knows? And then I'll be away coming back on Tuesday. I might be too tired to stream next Tuesday, but I might stream next Tuesday. So there's a chance tonight's stream might be the last stream before Thursday next week. But we'll see. A lot of variables. This does not really smell like apples. I guess it's a little bit fruity, but it really just smells like Starwood whiskey. It's a bit hot, that one. Like really tasting the alcohol burn on that. Oh, it's got a nice residual flavor. It is a bit fruity, not apples. It doesn't make me think of apples. It's like peaches. Anyway. I rinse my mouth a bit. Oh no, so I'm going to get angry with rules. Okay, now this one's in honor of Dan Andrews. Drinking Starwood to celebrate the day we got down to 0 COVID cases after being in lockdown for a fucking long time. Actually, a similar but softer aroma. Bit sort of caramel vanilla. It was very raisiny. Probably prefer that to the Sticky Toffee Apple. It's got a raisiny sort of flavor on it. I'll show the pic. Yeah, sorry. This was, where are we? Where was it? It was, Wait, where the fuck is... What channel did you post the picture in? I'm having... I'm having trouble finding... Was that in the direct messages? Okay, now I found it. Okay, so this is the tweet. Pat, I'm not doing the on-camera thing tonight. So this was the tweet Dan Andrews posted the day we got down to 0, having something a bit more top shelf. Turns out that was Starwood Tawny, which I was just thinking. I made an official. I'm not making any cocktail videos tonight because I've got them scheduled to January. I need to And I've got a few to edit. I need to sort of rethink what I'm doing on that front. Probably going to turn the leftovers of this into an old-fashioned. Okay, now we're up to Hungarian oak. Ooh, that does have a distinctly different aroma. Oh, you're saying where you posted it? You posted it in memes, actually. Ugh, do a January 6th cocktail. That's a bit dark so far. Oh, that's a much darker, sort of rougher whiskey taste. Ooh, that one fucking burns. All right. Hardcore whiskey people might like that one. Gotta wait 3 hours to drink it. And okay, finally, Vitalis, the anniversary special single malt, which the founder, David Vitale, says captures the spirit of Starwood. Ooh. Much easier to drink than Hungarian. It's got the real sort of dark chocolate notes in it. Oh. And it just kind of sits there as well on the palate. It's very nice. Very yummy. Now to traumatize hardcore whiskey people. I'm going to turn all those samples into an old-fashioned. Let's see how much whiskey is left over. Ooh, it's getting there. A blend of single malts. Yeah, just about perfect. 2 ounces of really limited edition whiskies. I have to admit, I take some devious pleasure in the thought that hardcore whiskey nerds would get super upset at me doing this, using those really quite rare single malts, blending them and making a cocktail out of them. What's that? Like one, where's my, you know what, I'm going to do 1 dash of aromatic, put some bitters in as well. 1 dash of aromatic. And 1 dash of black walnut. Okay. All good in the hood. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Justin, how you doing? I know, it's actually super fucking disturbing thinking what could happen in the next few months, Loogie. It's very troubling, honestly. Oh, yeah. No, I've had several of those bottles for quite a few years. There you go. I didn't know he live streamed. Okay. God, I bet his live streams are a bit of chaos. He has very rowdy followers. Anyway, some blended stalwart. Oh God, he did the Queensland election. You think he's boring live? Okay, he posted one of his live shows where he was obsessing about history, and I didn't watch much of it because it wasn't engaging me. Man, that's pretty fucking tasty. Well, I guess Labour was solidly beaten, but it wasn't as embarrassing as it felt like it might be. Like, it wasn't the absolute pasting that I thought it might have been at one point. And honestly, I think the Libs getting majority government is better than them relying on a coalition with Qatar Party, who are absolute fuckwits. Like wanting to make abortion illegal again, which I think even Queensland Liberals know is a bad idea. Yes, Tricky saying, but these things go in cycles, quite honestly. Send him a super chat with a link to my live stream. No. I honestly do not want Friendly Geordies fans coming in here. Not a thing I want. Because they wouldn't react well to me telling them they were fuckwits, because I think more than half of his fan base are utter fuckwits. And that's not, like, I'm not saying that about him. I'm saying that about the dude bros who get super into him. Oh my God, that's a fucking good old fashioned. Holy shit. Loogie, you'd bail faster than you can blink after laughing at all the people getting butt hurt. Ah, damn. Actually, I haven't looked at the final Queensland results. I just know that the LNP got majority. Oh my God, I'm hitting a called election results. Okay. All right. Queensland Electoral Commission. What the fuck? Why is that so fucking useless? 2024 results. Okay. Australian, what? What the fuck is wrong with this? LNP got 42% of the vote. Labor got 32% of the vote. God, this is fucking useless. Just fucking... Jesus Christ, that's fucking shit. Maybe just like... show me the ABC page. Yeah, okay. This is probably... Okay, so... LNP needed 47 to win government, and they got 49, and apparently there's still some in doubt. ALP got 32, and apparently they might get more. Green got 1, Qatar got 3, might get 4, one other independent. So Labor lost... What's that, like 16 or 17 seats? Which is a real fucking solid loss. But honestly, you know, I thought they might have got... It was at one point looking like they were going to get pasted so hard they might be down to 20 seats or something. Justin, Queensland was close, not a wipeout like 2012. Yeah, but that was the funny thing. Like when Labor did have that 2012 wipeout, was that the one where the LNP guy was so bad after absolutely wiping Labor out, he actually lost the next election because he was so bad? That was wild. The fact you can have one of the most comprehensive victories imaginable and only be a one-term government because you suck so fucking hard. It's like Queenslanders going, yep, oh no, we've had enough of Labor, we're going to vote for the LNP. This guy gets in and they're like, oh, fuck this guy. What were we thinking? Holy shit. That's him, Campbell Newman. That was astonishing. Someone who can have this overwhelming victory and then be a one-term government because he sucks so hard. I'm not sure what that means, Loogie. Current pools stands for hours. Oh, Albanese should be worried because he fucking sucks. Like, he's doing nothing positive. He's doing nothing to inspire people. He's just fumbling and fumbling and fumbling and fumbling. If that cunt is the cause of us actually getting Dutton as Prime Minister, I'll never fucking forgive him. And if the LNP win the next federal election with Dutton at the helm, it's not a Dutton win, it's an Albanese failure. And fucking, oh, you missed polls. I mean, you know, there's polls and polls in the US, but it's still like, it's impossible to predict what's going to happen. Not just where the vote's going to end up, not just where the electoral college is going to get up, but what sort of psychotic interference Trump supporters are going to do, because fucking mainstream Republicans have talked up fucking sabotaging the vote to ensure Trump wins. And when you get into the fringe people, and these are people who have some level of control, there are some truly terrifying stories. Like, you know, people based on discussion that's happened on, you know, Trump's Truth Social, they're firebombing poll boxes that have, you know, postal votes in them. It's fucked. What's happening is fucked and unpredictable. So, and look, we're saying about, you know, Harris leading by 1%. Again, it's all meaningless because of the electoral college and how, you know, 6 battleground states decide the whole thing, and whatnot. But it does remind me of a meme I saw that's like, from an outsider's point of view, this is what America looks like at the moment. Poll, 51% in favor of puppies for everyone, 49% in favor of diarrhea for everyone. This is what it looks like from the outside. Like, the entire rest of the world, a win for Trump is unimaginable. But it's an incredibly real possibility in the US. Justin, you've been hearing all sorts of things. Again, I don't think any prediction about what will happen in this US election is trustworthy, because it's just way too volatile. Greg, you reckon if Potato Head wins here? Well, I don't think he even means the nuclear shit, because it's just not viable and not realistic. I think he's literally just, the whole thing is the defense of coal and gas is what he's really doing. What is Australia's not far from a 50-50 split. Like I said, Albanese is failing so fucking hard at the moment. Like, the split should be 60-40 at the moment when you consider Dutton and he pronouncing just he's a ridiculous shit that no one agrees with. But Albanese is just failing so fucking hard. That is true. The LNP did deliberately destroy the NBN. Wouldn't be put it past. But again, getting nuclear online would take decades. And Yeah, so the LNP lose another election, Labor could shelve it. Justin, think it'd be funny if Harris won an Obama-style victory, considering how close the polls are. Yeah, look, what's really hard to tell, it does seem like Trump's going to do extremely badly with women voters. You'll probably do pretty well with white women, but non-white women, probably fairly radically against Trump. Trump is relying extremely heavily on the white male vote. He's also going to get a decent chunk of the Hispanic and black male vote, but if Trump wins, it's going to be because of white guys and maybe because of white women. It's hard to be sure ahead of time, but that's the whole thing. Yeah, polls can just be wrong. It's that simple. You actually got the Labor NBN. I'm going to go back into my very old school Stephen Conroy was a fucking asshole rant, because if he wasn't such a confrontational prick, we probably would have had a sufficiently advanced Labor NBN that the LNP couldn't destroy it. But Conroy was so adversarial with Telstra that Telstra slowed down the rollout of his NBN plan. So when Labor lost the election, it was so early in the rollout, the LNP could still kill it. Justin, you have a very interesting confidence in the American political system that could be challenged. Look, it's the idea of a legitimate election result being overturned is lower risk because Trump's not actually in power to subvert the process. It's not low risk. So, Lugie, in your 33 years, you've never seen an amount of people out for blood. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty friggin' crazy, quite honestly, dude. Hey, Rays, how you doing, bro? Okay, so you got NBN first in Perth. There you go. All right. Yeah. Also, Stephen Conroy was a fucking jerk who was really into the idea of internet censorship and the government controlling what we could see on the internet. But, like I said, I'll never forgive him. If the prick hadn't alienated Telstra as much as he did, they wouldn't have sabotaged the rollout. Looks a lordy. Okay, I'm being good, having had somewhat of an alcohol imbibement. Gonna have some of my mineral water. Hydrate with something non-alcoholic before bedtime. Although, again, even just drinking that volume of liquid in the last hour before I go to bed means I'm gonna have to get up to pee in the middle of the night. But that's okay. That's okay. I can friggin' manage that. Okay. Well, okay. No, the rollout was fucked because of the pressure Murdoch applied to the LNP. But it's the whole thing. I don't know if you remember, Conroy just surprised the fuck out of everyone by going, here's my plan for a high-speed national broadband network. And he cut Telstra out completely. Whereas, like Telstra owned and controlled the majority of the existing infrastructure. And there was a heavy reliance on Telstra to change the infrastructure for his plan. But he just did this left field thing that no one saw coming, which completely alienated Telstra. And Telstra were able to sabotage and slow down the rollout of his plan. And then Labor lost the election, and so little of his plan had been rolled out, the LNP could kill it. And that was definitely Murdoch pressure. Raise, sorry, what was this? Confidence in your future workspace. Replace a guard who's out with a head injury from prior weekend. Dude, what the fuck? Going to be rolled about Labor, had a real good idea. Yep, Conroy was heavy into. He was not just a prick and a totalitarian about wanting to censor the internet. He was also completely unrealistic and stupid. All his plan for internet censorship would have done is fuck up the internet for ordinary people. Actual bad people could have circumvented his plans super easy. So his whole thing with internet censorship was fucking stupid. But he really fucked up when he alienated Telstra, who controlled most of the infrastructure. And so they slowed down the rollout, and the Libs were able to kill it. Justin, when you first moved to Canberra, your house was meant to have NBN, but they didn't. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. You think it's just because he's got Con in his name, Rays? I mean, he did two really big fuck-ups. One was his big thing about how he was going to censor the internet, which was completely unworkable and a stupid and fucked up idea. And the second one was, again, playing I'm the big boy, I'm in charge, go fuck yourself, Telstra, underestimating the degree to which Telstra could fuck up his plans, which was quite stupid on his part. Strictly say you were helping friend fix his internet. He has fiber to the node. So it's a telephone plug going to his router. Your brain broke. So if you reckon Labor's resurrecting NBN, I don't know. I have not been keeping up with what's actually happening with regards to Australia's internet. It's just like, just that we slide down the international rankings every year. Every year compared to the rest of the world, we get worse and worse. You got people trying to censor the internet and laugh. It's right up to India passed a stupid law about age verification. Yeah, you have to visit adult sites with an VPN. But it's just all censorship does is make the lives of ordinary people more difficult. Actual bad people will get around any censorship laws. It's that straightforward. Oh, we did this strictly say with a bunch of states because like the big porn sites like Pornhub and whatnot, they just won't serve to an IP from those states. So, and we did this on the stream one time. You can test it with a VPN, VPN to say you're from Texas, and Pornhub won't load for you. It's the whole thing. Oh, you've got the bets running again, Rays. If Trump becomes president, your multi's fucked. Oh, well. Justin, get this. Just read. Someone complained to the local federal member. Someone else complained to the local state member. Someone else complained to the telecommunications ombudsman. And you complain to the Commonwealth ombudsman. There you go. Raise, yeah, your multi for the AFL was going really well to the grand final, if I remember. So you did your multi in North Carolina. No wank for you. Oh, Ray's can do it. I think if I understand what Ray's has been doing, it's a succession of bets like I'm betting this for here, and if that wins, then it rolls over into this. And if I win that one, then I roll it over into a bet on this. And I think Rays had done really well in a multi for the AFL right up to the grand final. And then he got fucked. So, just that, Justin, people in Canberra actually have faith if they complain to the government, something will happen. Maybe it will. Who knows? Who actually knows? It's a big, weird, and complex thing. God damn. I think I've got to stop. I've been like, this is last week's orange. I keep making clarified cocktails out of them, and then I keep that out. I think I need to stop doing it. Maybe just have some orange juice. This one I peeled a bit off tonight. I'll do a bit more on Thursday. Maybe I just need to have some orange juice, quite honestly. In Canberra, people know what buttons to push with the government? Maybe. So raise a multi is a multi-bet slip. Need all of them to win. Oh, if it had gone your way with the grand final, would have been $1,800. But it was a $10 loss. I call it a denuded orange, but it's very naked. Loogie, speaking of bets, rumor going around, Congress was considering allowing people to place bets on the election going forward. I think I'm almost sure you could place bets in Vegas on the election outcome. Strictly Sega, Soph and yourself looking up cocktails, orange juice look good. Yeah, no, seriously, do the fucking Diffords thing of what cocktails use orange juice. There's a few good ones. Yeah, you've been pretty vocal about Queensland, Rays. So losing that $1,800 return because of Queensland winning the AFL, yeah, that's gonna fire you up, definitely. I'm going. The multi-bet reminds me of an old. This is like an English sketch comedy show. These things that I, growing up, saw a million times. I think it was the Dick Emery show. Sketch comedy had a bunch of characters. This one was like a guy who's like rough sleeping, but he's got like £1 and he goes to the racetrack. First race of the day, he bets £1 on a long shot, like 20 to 1, gets £20. He's going, that's pretty good. Next race, he bets on another long shot, another 20 to 1, and it wins again. And so what's that? You end up with like 400 quid. And the sketch runs out. He keeps placing bets. It's like most race meets, they're somewhere between 8 and 12 races. And he just keeps winning every time. Like he puts all these winnings on a horse in the next race. And he keeps winning. And he's like, second last race, he's got a pile of cash this big. And he's going to the bookie, I want to put it all on that horse. And the bookie's going, I can't take the bet. I can't pay that out. No, I'm not taking the bet. And he's going, go on, take it. And the bookie's going, no, I can't do it. And he's going, go on, take it. And the big bookie eventually agrees to take this bet, which will fucking ruin him if it comes off. Like, this guy's betting thousands of pounds on a 20 to 1 shot. Last race of the day, he loses. He doesn't win. So this big pile of cash he's given the bookie gets to keep it, and the bookie's going, oh, thank God. And the guy leaves, and everyone's leaving the track. And as they're leaving the track, a bloke says to this fellow who just lost that last bet, he goes, how was your day at the track? And he goes, not too bad. I only lost £1. It's just like, technically, that's right. He technically didn't lose thousands and thousands of pounds. He'd only bet £1 at the start of the day. What games are you betting on now? What sport are you betting on now, Rays? So you say get it now. You get Laserdisc from Queensland, where rich old folks go to retire. Yes. Limit 20. Oh, you know what? Okay, Rays, with the betting. This is the thing I grew up with. I was not really into it, but some of my siblings and their friends, they had what they call a punters club. And I thought it was a fun idea. Like every week, the group of people in this punters club put $5 in, like not a lot. Like, so you're not going to go broke doing this, but you got a bunch of people. So you've got a bit of a betting pool, and one person is placing the bets, and it's whatever race meet is on that weekend. And they go, okay, I've got the pool of money, and they pick, and all the races they go on. Okay, I'm splitting it between the races. I'll back this horse, this horse, this horse, this horse. Now, if at the end of that day's betting, you come out ahead, like the pool is bigger than it was at the start of the day, you're the carry-on champion. You get to bet again the next weekend, and they keep putting the $5 in, and you keep being the person who places the bet until you lose more than you win, and then it passes on to the next person. And I reckon that's a really fun thing to do. You get a group of people together, everyone puts in $5 on the weekend. Someone places the bets. If they win more than you put in, they're like a carry-on champion. And you pay out to everyone. It's like, okay, you paid in $5, you get back $6 or $10 or $20 or $100, depending how successful you've been. And the next week, you all put in the $5 again. And if you came out ahead, the same person gets to put the bets on. And you get to keep putting the bets on until you lose. Then it passes on to the next person. So you had some lads who did that. Night shift, hard to catch up. Betting club. Yeah, where I grew up, they call it the punters club. Loogie got a bit drunk at your friend's house. Somehow woke up. Broken flat screen. Oh, dude, that's a fucking mystery. Broken flat screen TV and a box of VHS tapes. Oh, that's a mystery for the fucking ages, man. But it's a story. So yeah, I got drunk, woke up, broken flat screen, bunch of VHS tapes. Don't know how either happened. Fucking stories, though. It's good to have stories to tell. I know, it's pretty good. And I'm not letting him burn. And you do make a fair point, Rays. A lot of people spend more than $20 on Lotto. I have a real thing. It's just kind of if I won't put anything on a Lotto unless it's more than $10 million, and then I won't put more than $10 on it. So it's just every now and then it's like you'll see, oh fuck, look at the size of that Lotto pool. I'm gonna put some money on it, but I won't put more than $10 on. Yeah, just buying the big ones. It's not like, it's like, oh, it's a lot, it's $1 million. Okay, fine. Not like $1 million wouldn't completely change my life, but you've got to accept when you're buying Lotto tickets, it is almost definitely throwing money away. You have to accept the fact you're not going to win, and you're almost definitely throwing the money away. So I just do it as big. My mum loved poker machines. The pokies. My mum loved the pokies. There was a bowls club where she could do it. If she was visiting Sydney or Melbourne, she'd want to go to the casino and do the pokies. Ready by 25 on a major payout. But again, sports betting's got you fool yourself. It's a skill and intellect thing. Strictly saying you have a 50 a week rule on booze. Yeah, stop smoking. Yeah, you save up the $50 a week and get a nice bottle. Yeah. I'm glad you're still off the ciggies, man. Oh, God. I don't know if you missed it, Strictly Sega. I was mentioning earlier, I was a little bit of willpower on my part because I'm always getting emails from the various distillers I've bought stuff from in the past. And there's Brookies, the Byron Bay Distillery. They've just released a single malt for like $150. And the barrels they aged the whiskey in, it's from their friends at the Stone and Wood beer makers. The Stone and Wood had bought ex-bourbon barrels and aged beer in it. And then Brookie's got the barrels that had the beer aged in it and aged whiskey in it. And honestly, I bet it tastes good. I bet it's good. But I'm going, you know what? I don't need more whiskey. No, even $150, which is not super expensive, I'm not getting it. Raze, you haven't smoked in a month. Fucking ace work. Ace work for my WA pals. You gave up on giving up? Man, roll with it. You know, you've got some fucking challenges, man. You roll with it. You do what you got to do. Justin watched a 30-minute video of a Canadian conservative explaining everything wrong with Trump. Russia for Kamala. Yeah, look, again, any sort of serious conservative would go, fuck Trump. Hello, Dr. Abigail. How are you? I don't know how much my dad gambled. My dad was a particular sort of alcoholic. There are kind of different variations of alcoholism. Some alcoholics get blackout drunk and do whatnot. That wasn't really my dad. What he would do, because he had his own business, he would go to the pub at lunchtime. He was the sort of alcoholic who liked to be a little bit buzzed for an extended period. So he'd go to the pub at lunchtime and have an intemperate number of beers, like 3, 4, 5 beers, which was enough to keep him buzzed for the afternoon. And then he would go to the pub when he finished work and have another 3, 4, 5, 6 beers and come home some hours later. Again, not blackout drunk, but quite drunk. And he'd like sit in his easy chair and TV on and put the footrest up and fall asleep. And he would do that every fucking day, which is fucking shit. Blackout drunk is fucking bad, Cypher. It's a bad sign. Raze and me, I think probably both speaking from experience. I haven't done the blackout drunk thing many times, but when you wake up realizing you've done it, it's fucking bad. So you say you had a tooth pulled, wasn't allowed to smoke for a week, got a bunch of Panadeine, fought for the pain. Spent the week high as fuck. Lost the craving. Well, it's just a way to do it. Oh God, Lukey. Wake up in a jail cell, blackout drunk. Yeah. No, there's look, honestly, probably the closest I came to blackout drunk. That was, honestly, dude, that was a fucking blackout. Because I literally, it was a pretty safe blackout because it was in my own house. But I literally, those streams, I was in the kitchen and I clearly felt myself falling asleep and thought, I can't stay in this chair. And I walked into the lounge room and sat on the lounge, and I have a super comfy lounge. And I just sat on the lounge room and fell asleep. So it was a pretty safe blackout drunk, but the amount of alcohol I drank to get to that state is not safe. And I did that twice in about a month, and then I was kind of like, don't do that anymore. And also, Dr. Abigail can vouch for one time when I did the stream from her place, and then we went into the city and went to the friggin' Gin Palace, aka the Cheese Palace, and I was falling asleep, and then I friggin' woke up at her place. And I didn't know what was happening. Again, that was not a severe blackout drunk, but I think it counts as a blackout drunk because I fucking forgot shit. And it was just like, ooh. But it's not a good thing because it's like if you're blackout drunk, you are literally overwhelming your brain, and you can stay conscious and keep doing things, but then have no memory of it. I actually think the Netflix animated series BoJack Horseman actually did a pretty good representation of blackout drinking. Yeah, no. Oh, but that was the thing. We got to the Gin Palace. We ordered a drink, and they served us a drink, and it was probably a slightly strong drink. And then I was just like in a really comfortable chair, going, "I'm going to fall asleep." And then we were like, "Let's get some food. Let's get a cheese plate." And all the staff were like, "I'm really glad you ordered food and not another drink," because they definitely wouldn't have served me another drink because they're responsible. So they were kind of happy when we said, "Yeah, bring us some food." Yeah, no, I was already drunk when we walked in there and had a martini. And a martini's a strong fucking drink. And the Gin Palace don't fuck around. Oh, God. Ray's woken up covered in blood, gravel, grazed knuckle, trail of vomit, no memory. I've not been quite that bad. But I've definitely I've had the fallen asleep thing and not being able to walk thing. I think you've had a much more colorful life than me, bro. When you wake up in bed with nothing, we should be all nervous of them. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's kind of like once or twice on streams, I've not remembered how they've finished. I've had to go on socials the next day going, how did that stream finish? Because I don't remember. Martini's generally strong. Oh, Gin Palace martinis. A, they're so good. B, they are definitely strong. But I do love this. The staff at Gin Palace are so good. And they gave me one drink, and then they were super glad I didn't try to order another one because they would have had to throw me out. Loogie, start drinking. Your brain says you're about to do something stupid. Rest your body's having too much fun. Yeah, that's kind of what happens. Raise, you fell out of a car, vomiting inside a freeway. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Oh, damn. So, Justin, you had 2 liters of beer at Hofbräu House, came out the other end. Oh, yeah. Oof. Again, pour one out for the cleaners of licensed venues. Honestly. Cleaners who have to clean places where blackout drunk people voided themselves, not good. It can be the worrying what the fuck you did on a blackout night, like waking up the next day and going, I don't know what happened last night. There was a funny one, and this is going back more than 10 years. This is back in the blog TV days, I think. I did one, and it was like watching movies. I think 300 was one of the movies I was watching, and had the laptop open, and because the reason I drank so much because Mrs. Angry was away, so I was by myself, and I just got fucking scuttered. But I woke up in bed, and then I thought, I've got no fucking idea what happened last night. And I got up and I went into the bathroom, and I could see the medicine cabinet was in disarray. And I'm going, well, that's interesting. I was together enough to go, I should have some Panadol before I go to bed. And I fucked up the medicine cabinet trying to find it. And then I really sheepishly went on social media going, fuck happened to that stream? I don't remember how it finished. And people said, okay, so you were watching the movies and you were watching 300 and going like, I'm not gay, but these almost naked muscly guys, pretty hot. And they said, you basically got less and less vocal. Like as I got more drunk, I was saying less, and I was just kind of slack-jawed staring at the screen. And then they just said, almost without warning, you just went, "Oh, fuck this, I can't keep going." And I shut the laptop, and like the stream was over. And so the way they described it was pretty funny. I just got less and less capable of speaking, and eventually went, "Fuck this," and shut it down. Dr. Abigail woke up in a bathtub. There you go. Channel 31 actually kind of would have been fun back in the day. Yeah, that's an excellent question, Loogie. If you wake up in the bathtub, do you still have your kidneys? Ray's woke up in Melbourne one morning, no idea what happened. Oh no! You started in Northbridge, Perth, woke up in Melbourne. That is incredible because somehow you were able to get on a flight which lasts for hours and then get out in Melbourne. Oh my God, that's fucking amazing. Justin getting blackout drunk, something to ask about security. Yeah, so lie and say you've never done it. You have photos of you blacked out in Melbourne after you landed. Oh my God. Oh God, you're actually going to put it on Discord. Oh my God. Yeah, so the short thing is, if you've ever had the blackout thing, that is your body telling you you did a bad thing. You know what? We actually blanked your brain's ability to remember things. It's bad. I'm glad you still have the functioning kidneys. Because, yeah, the waking up in a fucking bathtub, that's a classic warning. Pretty sure I still have 2 functioning kidneys. I don't have any noticeable scars where anyone could have removed them. Ugh. You know what you're saying? Does Dr. Abigail have more than 2 kidneys? That reminds me. This is an old episode of The Simpsons of I'm trying to remember if it was Homer or Krusty trying to get an organ transplant. And they're saying, like, Dr. Ebbett going, "We'd love to give you a transplant. We don't have any. Larry Hagman keeps taking all the kidneys. He's got 5 of them now." Or livers. It might have been a liver. I don't remember. But it was just this weird joke about Larry Hagman overpowering him and taking them. Yeah. You never know when you need extras. Now I want to look up, see if I can find the quote. Simpsons quote Larry Hagman. That's it. Trying to get a kid. Oh, yes. When Grandpa Simpson's kidneys exploded because Homer wouldn't stop to let him go to the toilet. Dr. Hibbert says, "We were going to give you a kidney transplant, but Larry Hagman took it. He's got 5 of them now and 3 hearts." Simpsons. Yeah, of course they want to make sure you getting blackout drunk is definitely a security risk. Oh God, there's videos of you blackout. Okay, what did you post in the Discord? I recognize that man on the right. Okay, so this is the photo. There's a photo of you, but you don't. So I think what you're saying is you don't remember it being taken. Oh my God. Oh, Lawsy. Oh, that's a whole thing. Clues and tabs on my browser. Damn. Well, I also have, I probably got the photo somewhere, but the one I always joke that Mr. Safety took at one of our big YouTube get-togethers. I was like, yeah, this is the one the media would run if I got involved in some bad crime. So that was after landing. Your mate was like, called say I'm here, so they came to pick you up. Oh, wild. Justin, if you admit you're being blackout drunk, it's fine as long as it's something you. Well, that's the thing. When I was getting this, I've told this story before. When I was getting the security clearance, there's a question of, have you ever taken illegal drugs? And I said to the person who evaluated the thing, I said, like, honestly, do you want the true answer or do you want the I'm fine answer? Because you can drug test me as much as you like. There's nothing in my system or whatnot. It's like, you know, because I'm in my 40s when I'm doing this thing. It's like, did I do drugs in my 20s? Yeah. Did I get into trouble or arrested? No. So there's no record of me doing drugs. So I could just tell you, no, I've never done drugs, and you couldn't prove otherwise. But do you want me to be honest? I mean, yeah, I went to raves in the 90s, and it was just like, and they said, and they asked the questions, well, do you still do it? No. What did you go? Well, I don't, I'm just not in that scene anymore. And they're like, yeah, that's cool. You're all young and dumb at some point. Yeah, honestly, and that's what I said to them. It's like, it's this really weird question. Have you done illegal drugs? And it was like, I could say no, and there's no evidence that I'm lying. But do you just want me to tell you the truth? What the fuck? Just an interesting day at work. Realized letters are meant to be sent out 2 months ago and never got full. Oh, no. Oh, not your fault, but yeah, fix it. That's weird. I've been in weird things where people were scared by things that weren't their fault and they're trying to hide them from the boss. And I'm saying to them, don't fucking hide from the boss. Just tell the boss the truth. And you go, someone else was responsible for that and they never did it. And I just found out and I'm trying to fix it. And they go, no, the boss can't do. Harry, hello, by the way. Done a drug or two? Good morning to you, sir. Oh, shit. I just realized how late it was. It's almost 10. I finished my mineral water. Hydrate my system. Flush it out. Just knowing I'm going to get up in the middle of the night to pee. That's okay. No Celtic King. So I saved all these wacky letters. Look at them all. Look at them all. He's a madman. I love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 envelopes he posted to me. But I'm saving them for a night when he's here. That's all good, man. See, you had oh god, you just look at your old videos. You're on dirt bikes on the day you don't remember. Yeah, we got to wait for Toby to be here another night. I'll save the. I don't know. Sometimes I think I should be wearing gloves when I open those envelopes Toby sends me, but they're usually just receipts. He's so fun. He's such a fun guy. But I will save them for a night when he's actually here because I think he should see me open them. I remember, like, because, you know, I've had the post office box forever, and some hater at some point saying, like, they were going to send cocaine to my post office box and report me to the feds, so I went to jail forever. And I was like, fucking do it. Because if the feds bust me, I'll just go like, I don't know who sent it. I didn't ask anyone to send it. Look, I put this PO box on the internet. Anyone could have done it. And they'll trace it back to you, you dumb fuck. And if the feds don't bust me, free cocaine. So fucking do it. No. Actually, well, I've only been on YouTube, the internet, since I've been in Melbourne. I had a PO box in Sydney for a while for different purposes. Justin posted US tax return, 35 pages to tell them, I owe you nothing, you owe me nothing. That's okay. God, I think there are possums in the ceiling. I don't know if the microphone ever picks it up, but every now and then, what's that fucking? It's like rumbling noises, and it's possums. We have problems. There are bits of rotten wood. Oh God, what did Ray's send? Was that Ray send something in the Discord? I feel to. Oh God, I feel to protect the guilty. I should put that on the screen. But Ray's tit posted dirt bike video from his blackout drunk. It's on the Discord. Damn. US tax system not efficient, but Americans not known for their efficiency. Here. I mean, we actually told the landlord a couple of years ago there were some bits of wood that were rotten around there, and they never did anything about it. And so it's super easy for possums to get into the ceiling cavity. So they are occasionally very noisy. Hey, Hannah. Oh, okay. I do appreciate if you found a really good sign in your neighborhood. Going to share it with us? You are one of those fun cases, Rays, that you did a lot of wild and crazy shit and somehow you survived. So, Hannah, someone's throwing a Halloween party at which they'll be selling sausage sizzles to raise money for a local kindy. Halloweeners. Nice. Nice. I do like that. Ugh. What's the time? Okay, get ready to go to bed. Liqueurs. This one. Ooh, I think the sugar syrup's fully integrated now. That's nice. Ugh. Justin, what are you saying? A $0 return? That's nice. Ugh. Russian tax office. Yeah, I think you probably have less issues with the Russian tax office. So, Hannah, one house goes out for Halloween and Christmas. Walk through haunted house they built in their yard. Wild. Did you have a TikTok video of you doing a short football somewhere? Yeah, I can imagine these various memories making you glad you're sober. I think it's good to interrogate your relationship with alcohol, because it's possible to have a ambivalent relationship with alcohol or a bad relationship with alcohol. Oh, a shoey on TikTok. Well, we all know I did the New Year's Eve shoey. Lou, once walked from Ohio to Colorado in over 6 to 7 months. Oof, dude, what the hell? Hannah with the baby thing. Baby close observation, own room, mum rooming in. Oh, hell yeah. Super baby. Fucking love super baby. Yeah, Russia's a bit kind of less together than the US. Yeah, it's funny. Like when you lead a wild life, you can go, woo, wild life. But geez, you can fuck yourself up. Like there was the notorious English actors in the 70s. Who was it? Oliver Reed, Peter O'Toole. Who was the last surviving one? Jane. Oh, he was in like his last movie was Gladiator, I think. But you got these actors, and they were just absolutely out of control, and they had a really wild time. But they definitely fucked themselves up. So in a baby's new room, River and City Views big enough for Dad to be working from home. That's really nice. But yeah, Loogie, getting better, man. All you got, you got to focus on getting better, and even recognizing, okay, I slipped. Slipping doesn't have to be the end of the world. Can go back to getting better. Justin, you reckon the US tax is unenforceable? I guess it's down to what you want to do. You fun shit, but not laying in bed stressing over a ton of problems. Yeah, no, excess of drugs or alcohol will fuck you up. No two ways about it. What? Oh, right. No, the Planet America show on ABC was talking about US tax. Yeah, I think Justin's just keeping the tax department informed. I owe you nothing, you owe me nothing. Mind you, that's how Paul Hogan got in trouble, because when he was, making his money in Hollywood, he kept telling the IRS in the US he was paying tax in Australia, and telling the Australian tax office he was paying tax in the US. It was like, you dumb fuck, you can't get away with that forever. He got away with it for quite a few years, but geez, they came for their blood when they came. So don't fuck with the tax office, I think, is the message. Lukey, you want to slow down on whiskey making nonsense comments? Dude, I make nonsense comments when I'm sober. But, that's why I have the mineral water. So yes, as remembering our patron saint tonight, Tim Smith, remembering the donut dick post. Because Dan Andrews, because we had a huge number of COVID cases, locked down for fucking 6 weeks or something, got it down to 0, which all the naysayers said wasn't possible to happen. And he posted a thing with a donut 0. And Tim Smith said, "Oh, you should be used there. 800 people died." And he tried to do 800 with donuts, and it just looked like balls and a shaft. And everyone's going, "Why did you post a donut dick?" He's like, "Don't be childish. I didn't do that." Yeah, dude, that's a donut dick. And that was about 4 years ago. So that's the whole thing. Oh, maybe it was just Australian vernacular, Louis. Look, honestly, when I'm completely sober, it would be real to say I say things that make no sense to you, because while the majority of our language is the same, I think we both have local slang or vernacular that doesn't translate. Yeah, it's slang. Yeah, and it's the thing. But Lucky, I think it'd be fair for you to call me out for not making sense when I'm sober completely. I'm Tim Smith now. I'm definitely Tim Smith, which is that's the official verdict of, if I got in a car, would I crash into someone's fence? Yeah, that would be a significant risk at the moment. So Tim Smith isn't blackout drunk. Tim Smith is just drunk enough to have a single vehicle accident with no provocation. It is very funny. I think this, across the English-speaking world, you can make assumptions, because the majority of what we say is the same, but then you'll say something totally different and confuse. And that's between Australia, UK, USA. That's pretty funny. Harry, you saw one of my old recent thumbnails. Oh, the Downward Spiral, fucking kick-ass album. Yeah, and that's the fun thing about culture, Loogie. When there are similar cultures, North America, UK, Australia, New Zealand, you can think, yeah, it's the same, and then there'll be something local that just like twisted to the left, and it's like, what the fuck? You're in WA, Perth, Darty's also a thing, Melbourne, so grouse. Yeah. Does Darty mean grouse? I've never heard Darty. Okay. Jesus, I've never heard that one, Raze. There you go. You told me something new tonight. It's kind of like, was it in Adelaide? Good as. They love saying good as. Yeah, man, it's good as. Which means grouse, good, schmick, all those things. I've never heard Darty before just now. Okay. That's a fun difference, Justin. Thongs in the USA and Australia. That is a very funny difference. Yeah, I'm familiar with Gronk. But it's super fun when you find regional terms and you go, I have no idea what that is. What the fuck? Anyway, it's after 10. I'm going to go to bed. Gonna work from home. In Melbourne, it's GIMP. Bring out the GIMP. Pulp Fiction. Good night, you fine and funky people. Look, I've got a cherry to eat. Gonna eat the cherry. So, oh my god, that's so fucking yummy. All right, so very high chance I'll do a stream on Thursday because they call the kids will have stopped trick and treating by 8 o'clock. But we'll see. I might not stream on Thursday. Anything could happen. But you fine and funky folk, please take care of yourself. Whenever it is that I see you, that's when I'll see you. But I'll play the abusive animation outro. See you another time. Bye.
You are totally fucked!